Hello, wizards. How are you doing today? Today, I want to share with you about depression in the spiritual awakening journey and how sometimes the depression that we tend to experience in the journey can be affected by the planetary energies, can be affected by the ascension energies. So, if you're going through your spiritual awakening journey, you might have noticed that sometimes you tend to experience some depression, some anxiety, some, disharmonious phases during certain periods. Maybe it's lasting for a few days, it's lasting for a few weeks, and then that depression, that anxiety, tends to go away on its own. And you wonder like why it happens, why certain times you experience the depression. You did nothing, you were not trying to think negative things, you were not doing anything wrong, but suddenly that depression phase comes in and it also goes away on its own, and one wonders why on earth that happens. So I have been experiencing something very similar to that, and I have been experiencing that for some time now, in the last 2.5 years. And this is what has come to my experience, that many times it is the planetary energies, it is the alignment of the planets, it's the moon phases, it's the ascension energies that always keeps changing, that always keeps shifting, that affects our state of being, and in turn it creates that depression, right? And when the alignment changes again, the planetary energy shifts again, you come out of that funk automatically, right? So the reason I'm sharing this with you is because what I've realized is that when that depression happens, when the depression which is affected by the planetary energies, the planetary energies and the ascension energies, if that is what is influencing your depression, it will almost always happen without any cause. You are doing fine, you are doing fantastic, you are feeling high vibrational, you are feeling really good, and suddenly you start noticing that you're experiencing depression. And for me, this is what I noticed, that it usually would come at a certain time of the day. It can change also, but I usually noticed that it was coming up for me during the night time, like after 9 p.m. or something like that, it would begin. And in the morning and in the afternoon, I was more or less okay, but then it would come at the 9, after 9 p.m. again, and I would almost know that when it would come and when it would end, right? So this is the thing. If it is happening due to planetary energies, one thing that you will notice is this, that they're coming automatically and going away automatically without your involvement whatsoever. Okay? And when the depression is on, when the funk is on, okay, you might experience a lot of dense energies coming up, because these planetary energies, these ascension energies, when they create what appears as depression, is actually not depression. Okay? Every changes that happen, every energy that comes on board is just for our ascension. Everything is like a gateway, everything is like a platform for us to rise higher. So when what we experience as depression is actually not a depression, because it's basically releasing our dense energies, it's releasing our older patterns, it is bringing all the unhealed aspects, the unintegrated aspects, our fear, our anxieties, our insecurities into the limelight, those energies. And it's asking us to become present, it's asking us to become aware of that, and it's asking us to transmute that. Basically, it's literally creating opportunity for us to you know let go of our old patterns, let go of our old energy, so that we can rise even higher. But when they come up, when the dense energies, they come up, when the old patterns, the old fears, the old anxieties, they surface, one immediately feels that it's not good, it's depression, it's something that is unwanted. It's not. Okay, everything is an opportunity. But if you feel that you're experiencing depression, do not judge yourself, because that is how it feels like. I also feel that the exact same way. Now, there's something that I want to give to you if you're experiencing something like this, okay, that can really help you navigate through this planetary energies when they create, a lot of releasing opportunities, because that is what it is. It's a releasing opportunity, right? So if you find yourself experiencing that depression, usually you will notice that when the depression comes, a lot of negative thoughts are coming in, a lot of fears and anxieties are coming in. And at first you will feel that, you are the one who is doing it. You are the one who is feeling vulnerable. You are the one who is feeling insecure. You are the one who is feeling anxious. You are feeling confused, chaotic, uncertain, ungrounded on all of that stuff. And it's about you because, it feels immediately like that. But this is the cool thing. If you allow yourself to center, if you do some centering practices, you do some meditation practices, grounding practices, if you allow yourself to center and come back to your inner sanctuary, come back to your, inner quiet place and connect with your higher self, in within 2 to 5 minutes, you will find that you are becoming more harmonious. And in the centering moment, this is something that you can try playing with. If you are affected by planetary energies, and if you are in the grasp of thinking that you are the one who is doing it, if while centering, if you allow yourself to just ask this question to yourself, that is this me doing it, or is it because of the planetary energies, suddenly you will see a big shift. Okay, suddenly you will notice that the release of the hold of the planetary energies that it was affecting you and creating this harmony, suddenly it's much lesser. It's as if, like, somebody was holding you from very, very different places, like an octopus, and you did not notice, and you thought, like, it was your own hands holding you, caging you. But suddenly when you saw, like, oh my god, these are not my hands, suddenly those hands are released. You're unchained, you're unleashed, basically. So this is what I noticed. I was centering myself, and suddenly I was like, it feels that my state of being is affected by something more than what I am doing. Okay, at first it came like that. And I was like, is it because of the planetary energies? And suddenly I noticed that, yes, the confirmation is coming from the universe. Yes, that is what is going on. That is what it wanted me to see. It wanted me to see that it is the planetary energies which is affecting my state of being, because it becomes very clear. The more you center, the more you practice centering exercises, more you center every day, what happens is you become much more aware of your own state of being, your natural state of being, with your own energies and everything. So if your energies are affected differently, it becomes much more easier to perceive that. I was noticing that the way my energies are affected are not done by me. It's affected by something else. The moment I became aware of that, I was like, wow, it feels so much like release. Now it's like, oh, I get it. It's like, oh, the planetary energies are affecting me. They're creating different state of beings. And because I was thinking that it is a me thing, that was what was creating the spiraling out, that was making me feel the depression and everything. Whereas it was just an intense uh, energy that was affecting me. And all I had to do was ground it, center it, harmonize it, and let it go through me. Instead, I was falling into my own funk, and which was creating an energetic blockage, creating resistance, creating all the depression and everything. That's what happens when we are not able to harmonize the energy. This is what happens. We create resistance, and in resistance, we experience disharmony. Disharmony creates depression, anxiety, and all the negative emotions. So the moment you become aware that, okay, it's not me, it's something else. And it's not just that you tell yourself that. If the planetary energies are affecting you, the moment you do it, you will immediately feel the release. Like, yes, yes, yes. Your body will recognize it, your energies will recognize the situation, and you'll experience a ton of release. And the depression will go away immediately almost. Because, as I mentioned, the energy's purpose is not to create depression, it's help to transmute the density. What it's here for, right? So this is why I always say it's so important that you bring centering practices, you connect with your higher self, you allow yourself to center more and more, become aware of your state of being. If you're somebody who is interested about learning about how to center, learning about how to connect with your higher self, connect with your divine guidance system, because in the spiritual awakening journey that we are on, it is so important that we pay attention to our state of being, pay attention to our divine guidance system, because that will help us maintain inner harmony and stay in our highest timeline where we accelerate harmoniously and, allow all the abundance that we are here to experience in our life while living our purpose. If you want to know more about that, then this weekend I'm hosting a free 90 minutes masterclass where I'll be sharing all about that. I'll be teaching you my inner audit method, a simple 2 minutes meditation practice which will help you connect with your divine guidance system. I'll share all about how to pay attention to your inner guidance system during the masterclass. So if you want to join me and learn from me directly, sign up for the masterclass. The link of the masterclass page is in the description of my YouTube video. Visit the page, sign up, find out the exact date and time for this week's masterclass and sign up. And if you're watching this video at a later date, I'm doing the masterclass almost every week now. So if you're watching this at a later date, probably the masterclass is still happening this week. So sign up, visit the link in the description of my video. In the masterclass session, not only I'll get the chance to teach you, you will also get the opportunity to ask me questions, and I'll get the opportunity to answer your questions directly. And I'll be sharing with you at the end of the masterclass my 4-week wizard initiation program. I'll offer you my 4-week wizard initiation program at a very discounted price because I am developing the program right now and it's still in trial and development mode. So you will get this wonderful discount. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So sign up for the masterclass. Link is in the description. And if you want to have a one-on-one coaching session with me, if you want to have a private interaction with me, then I am offering 45 to 60 minute spiritual integration sessions. If you want to have something like that, just reach out to me in my mail. My mail ID is in the description of the video. If you want to stay connected with me personally, I have a Facebook group for lightworkers, alchemists, so forth. Link is in the description. You can join my Facebook group. And if you want to know how to connect with your higher self, how to experience that centering place, your inner sanctuary, I have created a video. Very recently, I've uploaded a video on how to experience your inner stillness, inner sanctuary. Watch that video. The link is here. You will also find some more videos that I've curated for you here, which will help you in your awakening journey. So watch the videos, and I hope you had fun. I'll see you again soon. Have fun.